show? Ah, shit. You know, I was reading an article today about how YouTube, all about the medium. I mean, you can read it for yourself. Anyway, here's a gist of it. They gathered together a whole bunch of YouTube celebrities, people, you know, Jenna Marbles, people that have 100,000 subscribers, that have millions of views. And for a long time, the marketing, the mainstream media, mostly marketing and advertisers, have always poo-pooed on YouTube that it's insignificant, it's not relevant, it's not important. You know, TV's the way to go. TV is the way to go. No. Well, they're starting to learn because of all these millions of viewers, and they had kind of like a YouTube con where people showed up to see their celebrity. The other day, I kind of made a super dark comment on, I'm not sure what the chick's name is, but I'm pretty sure she's the one that wanted to shoot her dad. But she's got a YouTube channel, and she's blonde, and she's very cute, and when I look at her, she looks like a daughter, but I'm sure people, I read the comments, you know, they all want to shoot their load on her. And then you got all the females that are watching that are like, oh, you're so beautiful. And this video is of this girl doing her hair and talking about how she's really growing. And then there's a zillion comments about how beautiful you are, and you're so nice. Well, I was reading through this article about these YouTube people that are big, right? And one guy's channel is he blows up and shoots electronics. One is a chick that lip syncs parodies to current songs. A bunch of them are facing the camera, this is my day stuff, where they ramble on and on about their day, and then there's this whole social element. People feel socialized. That's what these marketers are picking up on. You know, there's a guy that interviews bands, and he does interviews, and they're funny, whatever, and, you know, he's interviewing him, and he's asking him questions like, what would your porn name be, right? And it says thousands of views. And then, of course, the guys from YouTube are saying, oh, we want creative and original content. But, of course, you know, 8 out of the top 10 YouTube people are facing the camera, this is my narcissism. Today I stepped in a puddle, you know, and I'm going to go do my makeup now. I'm going to go do my hair now. Here's my cats. And look at all the funny things that cats do. I got 1 million views on that. Not to mention, they're all hyper-concerned about the AdSense. You've got a multi-billion dollar company that pays no fucking taxes. And you have a star of YouTube. They make $2,000 a month. It's working for the man. And so, in other words, they're ruining YouTube now. In other words, what you need to be popular on YouTube is just junk TV that you can get on TV. But what we want to do is we want to add the Facebook twist. I'm screwed on my show because, like, one thing is I'm not going to do Facebook. Facebook is for retarded people. Facebook makes me cringe. All that facial recognition software and plussing everybody and friending and fuck all that. Why don't you just take your clothes off for them? So now they'll know all your idiosyncrasies. Now the fucking drones flying overhead are going to be able to recognize your picture and shit. I just don't like Facebook. I think they're traitors. And this YouTube thing. Okay, so in other words, and they're giving them money, and it's going to some of them are getting TV shows. In other words, it's all tripe. People in mass want brain funnel, easy to digest tripe. They want parodies. They want copies of something that was funny originally. You know? Another thing. Now, I made a video back just a little while ago. My last one, the news one, where I'm reading out of the newspaper. And, you know, all the footage that I show on the screen is all stuff I got off YouTube that I've moulaged. But, you know, anybody could do it. But it's all on there. There's no closed accounts on there. And it cracks me up how... anyway, I got dinged. It says they're going to make it adult content. Which I'm so sick of them. You know, there's no reply, there's no discussion, there's no one to email back. You know, they don't give a fuck. Oh, we're just going to do it adult content. You know what? YouTube, why don't you make all my shit adult content? And you know, it's funny, I get flagged on a video right after I admit I made a kind of a shitty comment. And of course, what was I thinking? I opened up a hornet's nest of sleeping beauties that are going to, oh, well, she's pretty and nice, and you're a fucking asshole. I'm a nurse, and I care for people every day, and you're a fucking idiot. I hope somebody shoots you. Oh, sorry. I thought that doing your makeup and not teaching makeup, just doing your makeup, everything that I do deserves to be on film. You know, I'm going to go have a bowel movement. I'll just put the camera so you can't quite see the toilet, and I can just keep talking. I remember when I was in the Navy, a lot of times bathrooms don't have stalls for the actual shitter. And, you know, some guy, you'd be engaged in some conversation, and you go, I gotta go to the bathroom, you know, and the guy's like talking, and you're like, bro, do you mind? Just sit on. But anyway, they dinged and then it says, so it's not a knock on my channel, but it's adult content. All my shit's adult content. You guys don't need to worry about it. It's all adult content. My show is only for adults and no retards.
Oh, God.
That are in the chow line of brain fodder. I mean, could they control the cows any tougher? And, you know, I don't get the whole... Oh, so anyway, so they ding me on the adult thing. I'm really pissed. I'm pissed. I'm just pissed off. I'm pissed off about fucking everything, man. And rightfully so. I see no future for this country. Well, man, should get out there and do something about it. Yeah, right. I've already been doing something about it. I've already probably gotten myself in trouble. I started looking through Googling the Rocket Radio Show. It's all over the frickin' place. I'm sure I'll be on trial and they'll play back something that's going to be making me look bad, like I'm some revolutionary guy.
I love doing these shows. I care about the audience. And when I'm making them, I try to put my talent to work, you know, and try to make a good show. But for whatever reason, people don't give a fuck. They just don't give a fuck. And you know this thing that people constantly say, like, well, you're it's like a long litany. You're a bald, fat, unemployed loser in your mom's house eating corn dogs. I got news for you. What is it? It's something crazy. Like, what is it? 3 out of 5 people are unemployed, man. And I'm saying for judgment against people. And another thing this YouTube thing was talking about is how it's so creative. You know, how everybody, like the quality of YouTube has went down because everybody's using their phone now, shittier cameras and stuff, you know. But they want originality. They want original. It's the original content that's amazing. Yet in this ding about my show being an adult-rated show, it says in there, you know, I'm not even going to bother to read it. It's something like, due to YouTube guidelines, blah, 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 no nudity or sex or, you know, unless if it's gratuitous, and no sex for titillation. I don't know what the fuck it says. So basically, what a bunch of bullshit. They got how to give head videos. They got how to make your boobs bigger. They got guys touching each other. They got squisher videos. They got call girls, hand job girls, all on YouTube. They got it there. They got Syrian rebel videos where they're beating the living shit out of them and they're bleeding. A lot of guys, you've never seen it. You should shop a little bit. It would shock you. Faces of Death had nothing on it. There's hundreds of them. There's all kinds of war footage. I saw footage the other day of a guy that goes into a hair salon and the chick is standing there, it's his ex-wife, and he shoots her like 7 times with a gun. And it's real. It's security footage. There's no sound. But that's some lady dying, YouTube. YouTube is a bunch of PC bullshit censorship. I realize all the time I can't say what I fucking want on here. No way! No way can I say what I want. No way. And for the cows and the fodder, they don't want anything considerate. They don't want anything that's formulative. Dude, sounds like you're psychoanalysing. It's not really my cup of tea. Later, dude. It's all psychoanalysis, man. It's what it's called, is knowing thyself. If you're not going to bother to examine yourself and your whole, and everything about you, if you don't examine yourself, then your life is not worth living. And lately I realize I am an angry white male. Yep. Only, I think 1.3, I know that's like the temperature, 98.6% of the people in the United States right now had nothing to do with slavery. It was like 1.3%. I don't know what my math is, but in other words, it was like 1% of some rich southerner dudes that had slaves. So laying it all on me, there's some big problem about the slavery thing, and all reparations. And that we stole the country. I love this one. We stole the country from the Indians. Man, the Indians gave this shit up. Not to mention, they were widespread all over this country, and they weren't able to form a civilization. They couldn't fight against the bad guys. They couldn't stop slaughtering each other. Oh, it's so wonderful to be an Indian. You die from your wisdom teeth going bad. Appendix, dead. I'd be dead. I had a gallbladder problem. Gallbladder, you're dead. Disease, you got a medicine man praying over you. So don't let anybody tell you how wonderful it was to be an American Indian. Mostly they were tribal savages, and they could be killed at any second by like their next best cousins from some other frickin' tribe. And not to mention, like the Mexicanos, man, they welcome in the whites with open arms down there in Texas, down there in New Mexico and all that stuff. They were so sick and tired of the French coming and the English coming and the Spaniards coming, and then they were battling the Navajo. When we came in and said, look, we're absorbing you in the United States, there wasn't a shot fired. Everybody was happy. The Mexicanos were happy to become Americans. But that was when people liked being American. The world fucking despises us. There's nowhere to go. Where are you going to go where the world isn't going to spit on you? I remember going on my own, walking around by myself, doing my own deal in Karachi, Pakistan. Can you believe that? I did it all the time. Back in the day. I wouldn't do it now. You'd be nuts to do it now. People give you dirty looks. I remember my second wife was European. We went to Europe a bunch of times, and I would got to the point where I'd tell people I was from Canada. And that was back then, because I didn't want the beef. Dumb Americans, the fat beer in hand, Lake Havasu, whooping it up. Like people are going to make fucking idiots of themselves tomorrow at the Super Bowl. It's like I told the chick that was doing the makeup in the video. The world's burning down around you. I guess that's negative. I'm so pissed off. I just really am. There's nothing we can do. There's nothing to stop it. And, it sounds like science fiction. I tell you guys all the time, they're going to be sending robots after us. Drones, robots. I've been looking more into robotics. I think that's what they're doing. They're stalling for time to get their Terminators built. They probably have them already. Oh, right-wing conspiracy. Meanwhile, in Washington, D.C., what in the fuck? Whoever has jurisdiction to go in there and exercise the 24th Amendment, in other words, go in there and stop this government from treason, they're not doing it. You're all guilty. You're all guilty. They're all involved. They want to do amnesty. That's what we need. Listen.